Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already guessed by the thumbnail, today we are playing with a very beautiful parcel that I received yesterday in the post. So if you're interested in seeing me do some swatches, create one look with each of the palettes, then please stick around. Please like, please subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on, as you don't want to miss any of my future uploads. Can we all just ignore the hair, please? I went to diet last night and I was horrendously busy. Like, I just did not sit down, so I didn't get a chance. So it's going to be diet, I think, today, because I'm going to Manchester on Saturday. I'm very excited about that. I've done like the Trafford Centre. I did it when I was in college. It was like a day trip, and we went to the airport there. I did travel and tourism. We didn't just go for a day at the airport, by the way. And then, yeah, and I did a tour of Coronation Street back in the day when I was a big fan. So yeah, I haven't been to Manchester, so I'm super excited. Gonna go and do some sightseeing, some shopping. Then we've got a meal booked, and that's totally going off subject, but that is the reason that I'm dyeing my hair and getting my nails done, because they are starting to come off. Let's get into what this video is actually about. And of course, I hope that you guessed by the thumbnail, because you know that's what the thumbnail's there for. And yeah, let's just dive in. So I thought this came in a beautiful box. I think, when was the last order I placed? Back in April, when the Hella palette came out. I think I don't have the Soul Mon 2 palette. It's on my Black Friday list. Okay, so in this we got a nice little card, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. It just says, "Dear friends, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We truly hope that our holiday limited products can bring you different experience during the Christmas holidays, and that you can use the Christmas eyeshadow palettes to create wonderfully dreamy winter makeup looks when you're all ready to celebrate the Christmas season. Best wishes from Odens." And I'm glad I received this in November, because you know I'm getting in the Christmas spirit. I'm trying my hardest. My daughter, it's going to be her first Christmas. My eldest will be 10 December, so it's going to be such a crazy month. December always is, and I've got to say, normally I've started my Christmas shopping in like August, and I have not started. I think I've bought about 3 things. Like, it is actually getting ridiculous now. But I'm going to get this weekend out of the way and then fully focus on getting Christmas sorted, because you know it's just around the corner. Her birthday, it's just, everything's coming. My daughter's first Christmas, crazy. Right, so this is the products that I picked up. I had to pick these up, and I've got to say, I have already opened them and looked at them and made sure they're okay. They're beautiful. Like, they're absolutely beautiful. They actually got me a little bit emotional. I don't know if that sounds weird to anybody, but I actually got a little emotional. Look at these palettes, because they are that stunning. So you do get a keyring with whichever palette that you place. You get the blue keyring for the Christmas Eve, it's like a little snowball with the star, and a red keyring for the Merry Christmas palette. Really cute touch. Thought that was beautiful. Really nice idea. And then I did pick up a blush, but I'm not going to be using that today, just because I'm just trying to get some products to do a full face video, and so I can keep that for then. So those are the key rings. I might actually give these as Christmas gifts. I don't know. I haven't decided. They are really nice, and I do quite like them. So I might keep one. I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to play with both of the palettes today. I will open them both and show them you both, but I'm only going to swatch this one today. I'm doing 2 looks, so this video will be 2 looks, but I'm doing this one tomorrow, but for you it'll be like about 10 minutes. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. This is the Christmas Eve palette. It comes in the sleeve. Let's just take a look at that detail. is absolutely amazing. I think the reason people were saying, why have they launched these in October? I don't think Sweden celebrate Halloween. I don't think that's a holiday for them. I'm not too sure, and I'm pretty sure I heard Angie's review say that they celebrate it on the 24th. If that's correct, I'm really sorry if I'm wrong. But yeah, so it's cruelty free. Does that say? I cannot actually see what that says. The shelf life, it's really dark. Let's see if I can see it on this one. It's 36 months. Oh, that's nice. Nice longevity. And it is made in China. So you just take it out of the sleeve, and it is the exact same imprint and packaging on the inside. It's quite smooth, quite soft. It has the name shades on the back, which is also really cute because they're still on the inside as well, but I just thought it was really, really nice. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if it reminds anyone else of this, but like, you know when the credits are going up on a film and like the names are coming across, it kind of reminds me of that. I have no idea why, but yeah, really nice mirror inside, and this is the packaging. Let's just take off the plastic film, and this is the colour story, and it is so much more beautiful in person. I'm not gonna get emotional like on camera, but it is just so stunning. Like, honestly, videos and pictures do not do these palettes justice at all. They are absolutely beautiful, and there aren't any words. There just aren't any words for how beautiful they are in person, and I'm literally so glad that I didn't miss out on this collection and I did manage to pick them up. So yeah, if you did miss out on the collection, I know they are restocking. I will have it linked down below, and any details that I do know I will leave in the description box. I think they've already done one restock. I'm not too sure if it's still available for restock, but I will let you know down below anyway. This is the Merry Christmas palette again. Absolutely stunning. The detail that they've put onto these palettes, the detail that I think they put on any of their palettes, they are really just beautiful. They really go, you know, all in. And the same again with the credits going up. Yeah, I was a little bit shocked that this wasn't called Christmas Day, to be quite honest. Like, you had Christmas Eve. I get it, like, but I was a bit like, oh, it's going to be called Christmas Day. Yeah, well, it's Christmas Eve, it's Christmas Day. I don't know. I was a bit weird. So yeah, let's take out the plastic again. And this is the Merry Christmas palette. Again, they're just so stunning. I'm just going to hold them up side by side for you. Am I showing these? Yeah. If I had to pick one, my boyfriend was like, go with the blue, and I was determined to just get the one, and I was going to go with the Christmas Eve one. And then when I started watching some reviews and I started seeing some more photos, I was like, I'm just going to get them both. And now that they're both here, I honestly, until I play with them on my eyes, I literally have no clue which one is my favourite. They're both so beautiful in different ways. So let's get in. Like I said, I'm going to play around with this one today. we're going to swatch this for you first, and yeah, let's just get into those swatches. So I'm going to be swatching down a blank arm. I don't put any primer or anything on my arms. Please, these are just swatches. They can perform totally different on the eyelids. I just like to show you what the palette looks like, but honestly, swatches aren't all that good, to be quite honest. And I'm going to be going row by row. So I'm going to be starting off with this beautiful silver called Snowflake. And please, oh, this one's a bit crumbly. Please mind my nails because they're disgusting. So this is Snowflake. A lot of fallout on that one. They're very softly pressed, so I'll be careful. So next we have this beautiful grey, which is Ice Crystal. And then we have Silvery Dream. And my swatches aren't, you know, anything amazing, by the way. And the next we have Nightfall. That's the first row. I do apologise about that. Sorry about that one. Next row. We have Just Now. And then we have Snow Lights. Let me just get something to put my hands. Then we have Christmas Eve. It's a beautiful deep blue. And then we have Blue Ice. Perfect now. Wow, that is amazing. So that's both the first two rows. So the next one. So we have Felting Time? Felting Time. Not too sure what that means. So yeah, Felting Time. Nowhere. And Wonderful. It's a nice pretty purple. And last on that row we have, ooh, a nice grungy green. It's murky. Love that. That is Softly. So last row, this is the one with that stunning multi-chrome in it. So first we have Lee Mob Tart. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong, by the way. It's just like a beautiful orange, yellow, sorry. This is that stunning multi-chrome, and it's gone over my tattoo, but I'm really hoping that the camera will pick that up. And that is gorgeous. And then Night Sky, and lastly is Blue Star. I'm trying to make sure my bracelet's not in the way. And that is the whole palette swatch. So from first swatches, this one seems really softly pressed compared to all of the others. That one was, oh, it's still like dripping now. That one was Snowflake. I don't know if you can kind of see the ditch that I've created in it already. So yeah. But yeah, they've all swatched very, very beautifully. And let's just get in, prime my eyes and get this onto my eyeballs. So as the primed, I just used the Kiko eye base. And because it's called Christmas Eve, I'm going to jump straight in with this Christmas Eve shade. And just pick that up on a ref of 15. And this is very, very pigmented. I'm just going to start light hands, fluffing this pretty much everywhere. Very pigmented, but beautiful. Could it not go in with another shade when it is technically a Christmas Eve palette? And I'm just going to start blending that out as well slightly. I'm going to bring it into my lower lash line. I will obviously do 3 looks, 1 palette with each of these, but I just wanted to do one quick look with you today. And I feel like it just kind of had to be a bluey type of look, considering this is a predominantly blue palette. Then we're going to go in with a ref of 14, and I'm going to pick up the shade Ice Crystal up here, just to blend out the tops of those. Bit of kickback. I'm not really overly bothered about kickback, just because I know some people it can be a problem for like mess and stuff, but no, it doesn't overly bother me as long as it's not like too bad. These shades are just blending out and blending in together like so prettily. I kind of want to use that multi-chrome today, just because basically, and I think I might use that all over my lid. I'm just going to match up the other eye, but that's kind of where we're getting to at the moment. Everything is just blended out so beautifully and seamlessly. Really happy with that. So just to kind of deepen it up a little bit more on the outer corner, just to see if I can get it a little bit deeper, I think I'm going to go in with the shade Night Sky. I'm just going to pack that on with this BH Cosmetics number 9. It's got a bit of a bluey greeny undertone, but I just want to literally just like pack it on and see. It's definitely got a little bit of depth to it. And just wiggle that on, but I don't want to overpower any of the other shades, so it's literally just gonna be stuck on the corner, but it definitely has given it that little bit extra depth, which we all know that I love. So this is the matte shades, I think now pretty much all done. Now that it has like kind of blended in though, there isn't much of a difference between that shade and the Christmas Eve shade. It does have a bit more of a greeny undertone, but now that it's kind of blended in, I don't think there is that difference. So, but it's always good to test them just to see whether there's any difference. It's added a bit of something, but it's not, you know, predominantly. If I was to walk down the street, you would know that that shade and that shade were two totally different shades. So let's get in and apply some NYX glitter glue and let's put some shimmer on. So I've applied my NYX glitter primer, and I kind of want to go maybe into this deep one and then into the multi-chrome. So I'm going to go in with Blue Star first, see how this picks up on a brush. Oh yeah, it's picked up okay. Let's see how it applies, just to kind of blend it in to that blue shade. It's very pretty. It's a little bit chunky, but it is stunningly like, and it has like a bit of a purple shift to it. The brush is clean, so I can't, oh yeah, I do think that is actually a duochrome. I think that might be a blue come purple. I'm not too sure if that's going to show up on camera, but yeah, I'm going to just clean my brush off and I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to go into that gorgeous shade. I'm going to apply this all over the rest of my lid. So pretty, like, wow. Just blending it into that blue shade. Well, the blue purple shade, should I say. That is stunning. I really hope that that is picking up on camera. So that is kind of everything done now. I'm just going to make sure that these are all blended in nicely together. And then I'm going to go obviously catch up on the other eye and make sure everything is blended, and then we'll come back with the first finished look. For inner corner, actually, I'm going to go in with this blue eye shade just to totally mix it up and use some different, something different. This is really, again, very, very softly pressed. A little bit of fallout with that one, but very pretty nevertheless. So yeah, just gonna go finish this up and then we'll be back with the finished look. We are back with the finished look. Please let me know down below what you think. I absolutely love how it turns out. It's absolutely stunning. I don't think this multi-chrome is quite picking up just how beautiful and shifty it is. I think it is there. Yeah, it looks like it's like a blue there, and then it goes silver and it goes purple and pink. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. The shift in it is, it's absolutely stunning. So let's just get in to the Merry Christmas palette. Let's do some swatches and I create a look with it. What do we think? Have my braids done, I've done my hair, and let's get into look number 2. I was going to say look number 3 then. Look number 2 with the Merry Christmas palette. I'm just going to insert the swatches now, just because my daughter is awake and I don't think I've got that much time to play with and stuff, but so I'm just going to quickly insert the swatches so you guys can see. Again, it will not be on any base, it will just be on my bare arm, but it might look a little bit better because I'll be able to angle it and get the lighting a little bit better, but this is what the palette looks like. Let's jump into those swatches. Well, now that you've seen the swatches, let's just jump straight into the eye look. She dropped her bottle. I'm not too sure. So let's jump into the shade Gingerbread, and we're going to use that as our transition shade today. If I do have to pause the camera, you guys won't know, but yeah, I may have to. She may have to come over here and join in with our videos, but at the minute I think sometimes it sounds like she's whinging, and then sometimes she's actually just singing along with Cocomelon. If you can hear Cocomelon in the background, if you're a new mum, or I don't know, is Cocomelon the thing that older kids watch as well? Does anyone else absolutely hate the sight of it? Because me, yeah, it's not my it's just not my cup of tea at all. So I'm just fluffing this through the crease. See what kind of shade we can get. It's like a terracotta shade. It's very pretty. Beautiful trends. Let me just change my brush. I feel like this one might be a bit too too big for my eye, basically. Bear with. Let's try this one. A bit smaller. That feels better. More precise. Can get into the so she has now definitely dropped that bottle on purpose. So I can't wait to dive into these palettes and create there's just so much I want to do with them. I'm gonna run this along the lower lash line. Oh my god, that child, she's so funny. Today she actually if people know those they're called selfie giraffes. I don't know why they're called selfie giraffes, but they are. So basically she has this giraffe. It's like a teething giraffe. If you've never seen them. And she loves this giraffe. I actually fear for myself losing it. And today we were walking back from town, and she threw this giraffe into the road, like fully. Like for a 6-month-old, like she's got, I think she might actually be like so good at like games or something like that involve like throwing a ball, because she's got such a good aim that the car that was driving down the road must have seen this giraffe fly through the air, and I could see them slowing down, and there was a car behind them, and I was like, what the hell, like please just carry on driving, it is a toy giraffe, I will buy another one. But luckily where it landed, it was like right by the curb, so it was like the car would have never touched it. I was like, oh my god, child is like causing so many problems for a 6-month-old. She's just so funny. She has such, her character is like really coming out now, and it's just, she has us in stitches like all the time. So funny. Right, so I'm really happy with how that has turned out. It's blended out beautifully. I haven't had to go on with another brush. I will do that at the end. I'm just laying all my shades down at the moment. I don't know if I said that shade name was Gingerbread. So the next one we're going in with is Poinsettia. I'm really terrible. It's a beautiful red. So we're just going to go in and put that through the crease. So you guys have seen the swatches. I have not swatched this as of yet. I actually forgot to take a picture of the Christmas Eve palette before swatching it, so never mind. I've got a Refa 13, I'm going to switch to a Refa 14. My brushes are literally all over the place today. That's better. I'm just going to put that poinsettia shade through the crease. That is a beautiful red. Very, very beautiful. You want to build it up a little bit. I guess when you start blending this shade out, it does turn like to more of a pink. But if I was to use this literally all over the lid, as I'm packing it on, it is very, very red. But as I'm starting to blend it out, with most reds, I find that they do go to fade out towards like a nice pinky shade. But I'm not mad at that. It's still very, very beautiful. And yeah, I'm just going to match up the other eye now and make sure that those are both blended in together nicely. So now that I'm happy with how those are both looking, I'm going to go in with the shade Hot Cocoa to deepen up this area. I'm just going to take that Refa, I'm just going to dust it off. And then I'm going to go into the Hot Cocoa on that Refa 13. Just going to, you know me, I have to deepen up the outer corner, but you could just totally leave it to where it is if you don't particularly want to deepen up the outer corners. Again, another beautiful, beautiful shade. And this is kind of it for the minute for the actual eye look. I'm just going to go ahead and put some NYX glitter glue down, and then we can get into, I'm just going to make sure that everything obviously is all blended out nicely, and then we can get into adding, I really don't know what shimmer I'm going to go with today. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, make sure everything's blended out so nicely, and then I'm going to go and apply the NYX glitter glue, and then we'll put the shimmer on together. So I've actually just put the Pat McGrath like Intensify stick down, this one, just because obviously we're using NYX glitter glue yesterday. I just want to see whether they kind of perform the same. So I'm going to go in with the shade New Year. It's a beautiful green shade. I'm just winging this, to be quite honest. And this is just going to go on that front like, pour of shimmer, the back portion to you guys, I guess. yeah, it's applying exactly the same as it did with the NYX glitter glue. So pretty. I'll apply with my finger on the other side just because I know that some people, which I do as well, if I can't pick up a shade like with a brush, I will go in. I'm going to flip my brush over and I'm going to go into this beautiful orange, which is All Nights, which makes me want to sing all night long. But I won't. And then this is going on the front portion. I'm just going to blend those two together. So I'm just going to pat a bit of the green on with my finger. And just to see whether it is. I just don't feel like you can get it as... I mean, that is quite intense to be quite honest. So obviously it's going to be more intense, I guess, than picking it up with a brush. But yeah, that is definitely more intense when applying with your finger. And the same with the orange. So yeah, it's definitely up to you. Like that, you've seen how it's performed with the brush. You've seen how it has performed with my fingers. So it is totally up to yourselves how you want to apply it, how you're more comfortable applying it. I am getting a little bit of fallout, but like it's easy to dust away and off, so I'm not really. And again, just going to blend these two together, and then we will do the inner corner together because I think I'm going to have to use Elf Wish. So let's do the inner corner together. This is kind of how the eyes are looking, and I'm going to go into the multi-chrome in the palette. It is that greeny, goldy, pinky shift up here, and this is very softly pressed. So this is, wow, stunning. It's just the inner corner highlight. I don't think the camera is quite gonna pick up how shifty this shade is. I mean, you saw it's green in the pan, and now it's kind of like an orange shade on my pinky shade on my lip when it's on. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, do the other eye, and then apply some mascara. Not too sure if I'm gonna do lashes or not today, and then we'll come back with the finished look and my first impressions. And we are back with the finished look. I didn't apply any lashes today, just because I wanted you to kind of see how it all looked without lashes, to be quite honest. I don't always apply lashes every single day. And I went black. And yeah, please ignore the fact that it is a bit greasy today. It's just because it needs another wash. My hair always needs like another wash after it's been dyed. It's a bit weird. So yeah, this is the finished look. I really hope that you liked it. Please let me know down below which was your favourite. Let me know if you've picked up one palette, if you've picked up two, if you know, if you're a bit gutted that you missed out on these. I know they are trying to restock, so I will link them down below if they're restocking now, or if I have any dates that they're going to be restocking. I'm really not too sure. Give them a follow over on Instagram. And yeah, which one is your favourite? If you could have picked these up, if you're not going to pick them up but you wanted to pick them up, which one would you lean more towards? Merry Christmas or Christmas Day? Really wish that Christmas Eve. I wish they would have pulled this Christmas Day just to, you know, make it a little bit more simpler. But no, I'm really happy. Packaging is absolutely stunning, and I'm really happy with the colour stories and how they have both performed. I really am. So yeah, that is a wrap. I will be doing 3 looks, 1 palette with these videos. I'm not too sure if I'm going to include 3 looks into one video just because I'm so busy. So make sure you go over to my Instagram, because I'm going to do some more reels over there with the palettes, because it's really getting a lot now to try and do 3 looks because I have so much coming in. Hopefully I'm going to slow down a little bit more next month, and we'll be able to dip into some of the older palettes that I haven't used for a bit, just to get those onto my channel, especially because some of the palettes that I absolutely love from the start of the year, I obviously wasn't on YouTube, and I would love to be able to put them back onto my channel. So yeah, I hope that you've stuck around to the end. If you haven't, I'm sorry it's been a long one, but yeah, definitely go over and check out my Instagram just in case that I do any reels with these. But wait, you can always turn the notification bell on and wait until I post any future uploads if it's just regarding these palettes. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.